Hey, this is Doug Small. I've given much of my life in trying to understand prayer. And most of the time, I run into people who say prayer is just. And when you say just, I know we're in trouble because you're going to reduce prayer to just talking to God, just a conversation, just asking God to help you with this or that. You know that there are 12 or so words. I've never seen a definitive list of prayer words, English words. If you press down into the Hebrew and Greek, there are even more. And there's another dozen that are ancillary words to prayer. Prayer is not just. You pray with the heart of a child, but you pray not with the mind of a child. That's what we do. Just tell God like you were a little child. No, you pray with the mind of Christ, and that means the scripture. If I were to give you all the prayer words, adoration and asking and beseeching and crying out to God and calling out to God and intercession and lament and ministering to the Lord and worship and warfare, and there's more, it would just be too overwhelming. If we were to talk about travail and waiting on the Lord and prophetic intercession, priestly intercession, and silence before the Lord, everyone would be overwhelmed. So Paul gives us four words: supplication, some translations of petition; prayers, proseuche, it's only used of approaching God; intercession, it means to stand before a king in behalf of others; and the giving of thanks, Eucharistia. Four words. This is Paul's concise theology of prayer. And in these words, around these words, or connecting these words, are all the 20 or 25 other prayer terms. So Paul writes to Timothy and he says the first order of business, the highest priority, is not a building, it isn't a band, it isn't a sermon book. It's to get a prayer foundation in place. Every church is to be a house of prayer. It's to be an intercessory community. Notice what he says. I want you to take prayer and not turn it inward on yourself, but outward on all men. I want you to pray for kings, the governor, the mayor, and for all who are in authority, literally all who have influence. And where does it end? That men might be saved. Is your church a house of prayer? Have you reduced prayer to prayer is just? Maybe we should rethink and broaden our perspective of prayer. Hey, this is Doug Small, Project Pray, with a thought for